Matt, what a brilliant home win.
Yep, good win. I still think there's more to come from us in some aspects of the play, and we had to not weather a storm, but withstand some opportunities from Cambridge. A couple of good saves from Lewis Ward early on, and we took our moments as opposed to them missing their chances or us denying their chances. Much more even game in the second half. I just felt we could have killed the game off a little bit earlier than we did. 2-0 looks comfortable, but I never quite felt comfortable stood on the sideline. And like I've just said previously, that's credit to Cambridge.
I'm going to use some words that Cambridge said on their social media, actually, that we were a tough nut to crack today.
Ourselves as a team? Yeah, well, you need a tough aspect in any level of football, let alone League Two. But they had some aggressive play and a high intensity play about them in terms of their attacking sense. We felt there was space on the pitch when we regained possession. It was just how much we were able to utilise that and create off the back of that. And like I say, it would have been more comfortable if we'd have killed the game off earlier. But I can't fault the effort of that group.
And another really pleasing aspect is a first clean sheet in a while. Lewis Ward brilliant, especially in the first half.
Yeah, early on he was on his game, came out and made himself big, and I was as pleased towards the end of the game when he's coming out and punching the ball and dominating his box. That's why he's playing at the moment. He's got that extra size and presence about him, and we need him to help a young team out when teams are bombarding us with crosses. So like I say, that was a big moment for Lewis, but then the rest of the team really worked hard today, and that was a collective clean sheet.
And I seem to say this each week, but another superb performance from Josh Key. He came up against Houdahan a few times, and he did brilliantly.
Yeah, he did. And look, different ends of the spectrum in terms of one starting the career and one with the potential to play at a high level, and another one who's played at a high level. No disrespect to Wes Houdahan, he was never going to run him on the outside, but Josh had to find a different way of being effective defensively. And then when they brought on different dynamic players, Josh Key still had the legs to defend the outside of the pitch. So look, he's keeping his place in the team for a reason, and there were times when he was marauding forward towards the end and I'm trying to put the reins on him. I think at one stage he's in the middle of the box and near the penalty spot, passing it to Jack Sparks, and then the opposition break on him, but I don't want to take that away from him. His fitness and his speed and his attacking mentality is absolutely fantastic, but we've got to keep him grounded. I seem to say every week, keep him grounded, keep him enjoying his football and keep his game simple.
You talked about Josh Key marauding forward, but the second goal from Joel, he just seemed to run and not stop.
Yeah, like I've just said previously, that was one of the few times he got goal side of their fullback, and Noyle's not a bad player at this level, so maybe he was up against a good player, but that's no excuse. He's got to work the space. I just felt he could have done a little bit more in the game as it went on, but we speak about moments of Lewis Ward making those saves, and players have got to score goals and contribute, and he certainly did that, and that was a great finish. And like I say, his game might have been a little bit scruffy to start with, but that gave him a little bit of confidence, and then when he's got a player with confidence, then he'll keep going.
And I know it's going to be a slightly different team, but it's a great result to take into Swindon.
Yeah, look, it's always a different team, always different personnel, but you look at the bench and we seem to be stronger each week in terms of the bench. So hopefully whatever team we get on the pitch on Tuesday, it'll be strong enough to go and compete, and then if we win that game then we should qualify in that competition. That's always a good sign when you win your first game, gives you a chance of getting an early qualification. We want to just keep moving forward now. Like I say, that's two good results on the bounce against two good teams. Cambridge were top of the league for a reason, and you could see why they've had some good results as well.